Sounds good. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. This is Greg Petrakis. I'm a licensed board member on here, and with us tonight also is David Bouvier, another licensed board member. So we have a quorum at tonight's meeting. I think with the chairman and being in attendance, I'll make a motion to appoint myself as the chairman of the meeting. Second, all in favor? Okay, so I will chair the meeting, and we will go on to new business. According to the City of Marlborough's License Board agenda posting for Wednesday, June 17th, 2020, right now is 7:40 p.m. And on our new business, we have some outdoor seating plans attached. Item or application number 1 is Lalo's Mexican Restaurant, 460 Lincoln Street, Marlborough, Mass. So let's take a look at that, Dave, and see what we have in through here. This is the corner of Lincoln and Pleasant. He has his letter explaining that he's what he's going to be doing in terms of maintaining social distancing, and in a floor plan or a seating plan, looks like he has 7 4-top tables. Social distancing looks fine on that as well. That would be a total of 28 spaces in the area marked locus on his diagram, and the photographs are attached.
He does mention in his letter that he will have the dumpsters removed, so I would motion to approve with the stipulation the dumpsters aren't there.
Yeah, great, and I will second that motion. And for any of these applications that we happen to approve, Tina, we're going to use that same language that we used on the permits that we had last Monday, in terms of being able to revisit these depending upon what circumstances going forward. So with that being in place, motion's been made. The chair will second. All in favor?
2-0, Dave.
Yep.
Okay.
Great, thank you. So number 2, we have the Brazilian Steak Grill, 416 Boston Post Road East. Here we are. Yeah. So we've got this is familiar with this property that way, showing the distance between some of the tables. I don't see anything here in terms of Brazilian Steak Grill. Do we know how many tables and the layouts? What he's looking at? What we're seeing is what he wants to do with it.
It looks like 4 tables, and they're all 4 of them are 2 tops. Is what it looks like.
Right, that's right. It looks like he didn't say.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So he's kind of figuring this is what I want.
Picture,
for these 2 tops as displayed in the picture attached to the application. Sounds good. So I would make the motion that we approve the Brazilian Steak Grill for 4 2 tops, total of 8 seats.
Second.
Okay, all in favor? 2-0 on that one.
Yep.
Some semblance of an order. Item number 3, we have the Brasil Arino Market and Restaurant, 581 Boston Post Road East. It looks they're going to be having they want to do a outdoor grill with a table to the side, doing burgers and other grill items.
They actually will not be doing that.
They will not do that.
They're just going to have. They can only have the tabletops.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that answers that. Is that a situation? Was it a Board of Health kind of a thing that was involved? Well, not only that, but the way that the regulation is worded is supposed to come from their own kitchen. Right. So I think putting a grill might push the definition of that. So that makes sense. So
it looks like could be 4 or 5 2 tops. I'm not sure. We can approve it for the 5 2 tops.
It was
1, 2, 3. I see 4.
I think it's 4.
4, and is it
6 feet in between? So underneath the yellow part in that picture, there's no tables.
Right. I think it's these 4 white bars that she's got. I mean, I can see the tables, but they all they're off center from the table.
Yeah, her piece is not that way.
So again, 4 2 tops for a total of 8 seats.
Do you think that is the case?
They're right up against the building, so they could be through.
They may be 4s is what I'm thinking about that way. I don't want to vote it for 2s if this is supposed to be 4s that way. I can't tell from the picture.
Look at the first table by the phone.
The first table by the phone. Okay.
I'm only counting 2 chairs.
Oh, yeah. You know what? You're exactly right.
It's
I'm looking
table
towards the
legs.
back, inside, under, but that's, you're right, that's gonna be the inside, so that table is, yeah, so he's looking for 4 2s, I would agree, yep. As I see what
Motion
you're
to
doing.
approve?
Yep, yep, we'll motion to approve, 4 2-tops, a total of 8. Motion made by, member Bouvier, seconded by, Matrakis. All in favor? 2-0.
There, thanks.
Okay. Number 4, Fraternal Order of Eagles, 56 Lawrence Street, Marlborough, Mass. And in here, we have a letter from Steve Kerrigan and diagram of the layout that they're looking for in place here. 11 long tables of 6 and 6 round tables of 4. And again, aisle spacing 6 feet, total of 90. So that's 6 times 11 is 66. 66 and 24 is 90. Steve's math is right on the line, so perfect. Any questions on this one, Dave?
Hey, Walter's here.
Oh,
Hey, good deal.
oh, he's on the phone. Okay. Hi.
Hi, how
Did
are
you get
you?
locked? Did you get locked out?
Yes, I did.
You
We
know what?
thought you might have had a key. I'll give you my cell from now on so you can tell me because I can't unlock the door.
Well, Walter, are you out there now? Can we come down and let you in?
I'm in my office.
I heard your office, okay.
Sorry about that. We tried to go down and check.
Yeah, I checked a couple of times. I checked the front and checked the back. I didn't see that was, that you were there.
Yeah, somebody was there but wouldn't let me in.
Oh, God.
What?
Hardly. I don't think we're able to, call at this juncture, I don't think that the open meeting law would allows that to end up happening. Oh, my suggestion, Walter, we have a quorum, you're on place right here, just hold on, listen, because we're almost done. We're in item number 4 right now. So, yeah, are you okay with it? We'll just continue and we'll get your feedback before we do anything?
Okay.
Okay.
God, I feel terrible.
Oh, anyway, so motion made and seconded on the Fraternal
On
Order of
Eagles?
Eagles,
Yes.
90 seats.
Who
Motion to
motioned?
approve?
Okay, D. Okay.
Or
And
two.
we'll go 2-0. Okay.
Yeah. Then next, the ITM Italian American Club, 111 Neal Street. Walter, on the ITM, did you took a look at their deck and pavilion seating plan? Any thoughts or comments?
What's that?
Any thoughts or comments on the ITM's application, the deck and seating plan?
Yeah, no, I got no problems.
Yeah, it looks like it's laid out. They've got that engineered plan, and then they show the tables they've got in the main building, and then the underneath the pavilion area. My only thought on this one is I know in the past the neighbors sometimes have had issues in terms of noise and whatnot, but we're just gonna, if they do, we'll just have to deal with it on a as needed basis. Agreed?
There's quite a bit of foliage between the abutter and what they're proposing.
Excellent. Good observation then. Okay. I mean, like I said, it's just a general comment, knowing that in the past they'd come in before. Did anybody do the math on this? 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
74.
74? 36 is there. 40, 44, 44, 6, 3, and 18. What did you come up with, Dave?
74.
74? I think it may be 72. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 under. So that's 8 times 6 is 48.
So 74.
48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 6 is 48. And 48 and 4 is 52, and 4 is 56. So it's 56, actually more, 56, and then 18, right? The 18 is in the middle.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Yeah, there we go. 16 is 14. Yeah, 5, 6, 7. David's math is right on. Good job. So 74 then, Walter?
What's that?
You 70, you're good with the plan? They have 74 seats onto there?
Yep.
Okay, so,
Motion to approve?
all right, motion approved for the 74 seats. Greg will second, and then all in favor? 2-0.
Choose
All right.
Okay.
Okay, Wellies.
Wellies.
So it looks like this is, new.
Walter, we had a couple more come in, Wellies and Double Ts. They both changed their seating up a bit.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like on this, there's a what they call license to encroach on public property identification. I'm imagining that, city solicitors looked at this and approved because, without going through each piece of this, it certainly looks like this is a, license, meaning it's a, just basic permission to encroach there. And the identification means that if anything happens on that city property, Wellies is going to identify the city. And again, the fact that, that legals looked at it and, was, before this was even, put out there, I'm fine with. So let's look at the Exhibit A. And Walter, do you or do you not have the plan on Wellies?
Yes, sir.
There's not? Okay. What they have, have you been by the last couple days at all?
No, I haven't.
Oh, they've, they got a barrier. They're taking some of the parking spaces out in front. They relocated the planters. They put a Jersey barrier up in front, and they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tables, six 6-seat tables that are in there. So a total of 36 that are there. And that's basically in those parking spaces. In addition, they've got their existing patio that has 8 tables, 24 seats in total. So they're adding to the 24 by adding an additional 6 tops, if you will, that way.
Total of 60 seats.
Yeah, total of 60. So they already had the permitting for the 24 that way.
Okay.
So
Yes, I do.
yeah, and it is in place that way. So I'll make a motion to approve the additional 6 tops that's over and above they're already permitted 24 seats, making a total of 60, as shown on the Exhibit A to the license.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, all in favor?
Choose there.
And do we need to place the identification on file?
Yes, yep, motion made, second to place on file for the license to encroach and identification. Yep. And then lastly, Double Ts. So this must be, I know on Monday when we got together,
Right.
we ended up, sending it to building department, and maybe after the building department was set, they came back with what they want, so.
Right, couldn't use the alley, so they came up with the parking spaces across from them near the garage.
Got you, okay. Like I said, I'm not seeing with the actual.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. No, there's a building. He's got the building, put onto there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 tops right in front of the building. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 tops in those parking spaces. But the question comes up at this juncture.
Is that city property?
You're right. We got to,
They have been okayed, and in fact, the city is giving them the barriers to do it.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'll make the motion to approve the plan that Double T's has for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 6 is 48 seats that are involved in accordance with the plan, subject to confirmation that the city is fine. The city building department is fine with allowing those seats, that seating in those 4 parking spaces across. And with that,
Second,
okay.
Okay, votes 2-0.
2-0. Okay. Now, then we have the application for 1-day permit.
Right. Does not have that on.
Oh, he does not. Walter, there's an application for 1-day permit they want to have down in Apex. It's called Comedians in Cars with Comedy. What sounds like what's going to happen is people drive in their cars, they stay in their cars. They would end up probably some sort of live comedian would be in through there, and they would be able to get a 1-day permit to be able to to do that. What are your thoughts, if any?
That's good.
Yeah, but the only caveat that I would end up having is in terms of the service, we don't want it to be like the old A&W root beer days where the waitress or the waiter comes in on roller skates and brings in beers back and forth. So the thought would be any liquor distribution or beer and wine distribution is going to take place by them coming to the area that we've already permitted them and allow them to make their purchases that way. But so no in-car, delivery for the, for that. What are your thoughts, Dave, as
I
well?
agree, no consumption in the vehicles.
Yeah, all right, so I'll make that motion as long as there's no, they'll be consuming in the vehicle, but they're not, they're not going to be, they're gonna have to end up getting out of the car to be able to get the beverage, right?
Yeah, well, they have that roped off area
Right,
that we approved, so.
right, so I feel like, because there's a certain number of seats into there and all that, so maybe they're thinking they can maybe expand by allowing people to drive in, be in their cars, have a couple, acquire them, and then, they're gonna be consuming them in their cars, I would think, right?
Yeah, because that's how they're gonna,
Keep
according
safe.
to what they said, they're going to keep safe, but also the comedy guys are through a radio or something, like it's through the radio or something, they said. It's not just a sound speaker outside, so they're in their car for sure. Plus we want them in their car.
Somebody drives off with alcohol in there.
Good question, no, good question, no, yeah, absolutely, it's like, all right, so what's to say, what's gonna happen, are they gonna, well, afterwards, they're gonna have to take their, their beverage, and, they're probably not gonna serve it in, cans or whatever, they're gonna have, they're gonna be serving in cups and things of that nature, but they, I think they're gonna be having them right in the, in the vehicle. I think the Mendon Drive-In, doing things that way, and I think that's what they've been doing over there as well. I think they're serving, I don't know this for a fact, but I know they've been open.
Yeah,
and
they have
doing, food and whatnot. I thought they had a license on that. Or do we want to just hold off and have him explain some of these details to us that
We
way?
have time.
Yeah, I'd like to hear.
You don't mind
details.
meeting next week?
I
Okay,
don't know.
come again.
We'll do, yeah. Maybe this time, Walter, we can get Walter to the meeting. Sorry, Tina. I couldn't help it. I wasn't throwing you under the bus. I just, I know.
Okay, good.
Listen, I was running up and down those steps at least, 3 times I went down trying to get him in. I could use the workout. So let's have a motion to table on this. And, and then we'll bring this up at the next.
Okay,
next
so we
one.
want to know service and how they're going to manage it at the end.
Yeah, we want to make sure that they're going to be consuming in the vehicle, and if that's going to be the case, I mean, how is, are there going to be any, I don't say restrictions, but who's getting what? If you go over there and bring them, maybe what we do, maybe we'll talk to them about this, and maybe you do like what they do at the police center or whatever. Anybody comes up, you get 2 drinks. That's all. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have something, just limited, so they're not carrying, trays full of drinks, back to the car or anything. We just say, 2, or you say 1 drink. You say,
Everyone gets 1 or 2 tickets, whatever we.
yeah, you say 1 and then let it be just at that, and if you want to, you want something, you get up.
Presumably, it's only an hour and a half thing, right?
Yeah. So just, each person gets up. We can put whatever restrictions, let's get him in, just, have him explain it, and then we can decide, if we want to do 1 or 2, but we should have some sort of limit on.
Minors in the car is another concern.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, no, good comments on that as well. Okay, and so, do we have anything else that we need to go over?
I just wanted to bring up, we have 4 applications kind of waiting in the wings. So I didn't know how you wanted to, I don't know when we actually can start meeting. I don't know if you want to do a full-blown Zoom where they call in, or you want me to just tell them, we'll let them know as soon as we can. Hopefully it's July. I don't know what to do with these.
Well, we can
So I
certainly
have a few in already. I have news in already. I know Tackle Box really would like to get going. He's almost ready. He's got his ABC farmer's permit set. He's just waiting to when can he let the people know and when he'll do it. Lavos has been in touch with me, obviously. I think an attorney is getting theirs ready. And Plaza Liquors, I'm kind of just waiting for them to let me know.
Sorry about that noise. I just want to get it the day. My thought would be we just do a Zoom meeting, call our regular monthly license board meeting. We do it via Zoom. That way we can, these are all legal meetings. That way we just have, and then maybe at that meeting, we can put this 1 day from Apex on that as well. And just, have them,
Well, that comes before these guys, some of these guys would have to be able to
That's
ask.
next Saturday.
'cause that's a week from
Oh.
Saturday.
27th. So we'll have to meet sometime early next week.
July.
Next week, yes, next, okay.
For that one, yes.
Yeah.
And these guys,
When-
some of them need a couple of weeks minimum to.
To do the advertising, I got you. So then let's set something up for July then and get a regular meeting so they can do their advertising and do what they need to do, and get that going. How about, let's see, what is it? What does the, want to try to, either the 22nd is what I'm looking at and I'll do here, unless we wanted to go with the 15th. Any preferences?
I would say push
Push to the 22nd?
Make sure we're gonna be open and.
Well, we can still do Zoom, even if
Yeah.
we're not, we can do like this.
We're gonna do the same thing, we're gonna end up.
I don't care which one.
Walter, can you do
Yep.
the 15th? Okay.
The 15th, okay. Well, then, we'll set our next meeting up for, a regular license board meeting, if you will, for Wednesday, the 15th of July.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put that in right now, if you don't mind. 7, 8. Okay. And then that way they can get their publications done and all that.
Okay.
And then, do we want to set up the special for?
Yeah, we probably
him?
should.
Yeah, let's do that.
So that has to
Here,
be,
Wednesday, 7:30, save here.
yep, we can do Tuesday. I mean, we can do it during the,
Yeah,
Day,
anytime,
yeah.
whatever. What about you, Walter? What day we're looking at again, Tina? On the,
Tuesday, right?
this upcoming Tuesday, which would be the 23rd? 23rd at noon time, does that work for the special meeting?
What's that? What's the date again?
23rd of
Right.
June. 23rd, June 23rd at noon time.
Oh, okay. If I get my system to behave here, let's see. Hang on. Oh,
Mhm.
God. Well, I think it should be. What day is that on?
It's a Tuesday.
Tuesday. No,
Next.
I think that looks. I think that'll be okay.
Sounds good, excellent. So, and then so Tina, you do the publication and we'll get Apex in for Tuesday, the 23rd at noon time, and that works for you also, Dave, as well.
Right. And we'll be meeting up here because we'll have to use it.
Yeah, sure, oh, yeah.
Walter, we'll be meeting in Memorial Hall on Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay, any other
I think that's it.
Motion
to adjourn.
motion to adjourn, second? All in favor? Great.
All right.
We miss you, Walter. We want to see you on Tuesday. Apologies, I'm not quite sure what, how that happened. I thought, again, I went front and back.
No problem. No problem. I'll still get paid.
That's recorded.
Like ZZ Top says, you got a pocket full of change.
You're right.
Thanks, Walter.
Thanks, Walter. Have a good night.
Thank you,
All right.
Cynthia.
You too.
Oh, thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you, Cynthia. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna
Bye-bye
stop
now.
the recording.
You may stop the recording. Yep.
All right, thank you.
Meeting is adjourned.
You guys
Thank
have
you.
a great day.
Thank you. Well, thanks for all your help.
Oh, thank you. Bye-bye.
Ah, poor Walter.